Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you a little bit out of the ordinary to be making a football video about the San Francisco 49ers the week of the Super Bowl. We've had a pretty interesting offseason. Right now, we're sitting here with Chip Kelly as our new head coach. That decision was made a few weeks ago, and we've just been sort of sitting here waiting in the weeds to see what happens in training camp. When Chip Kelly had his press conference to be announced as the San Francisco 49ers head coach, he came out there and he had some very interesting things to say about bringing his high-impact, high-powered offense into San Francisco. And honestly, as a fan, I really am excited to see what's going on. I know that it ended bad in Philly for Chip Kelly. Some people say that, he got in over his head, basically making a lot of player personnel moves, and a lot of people were really involved with the McCoy and move, and that was a big thing hanging over his head, that Philly was going to play Buffalo, and McCoy didn't really get the proper send-off from being the running back in Buffalo. He pretty much got pushed out the door for DeMarco Murray. He was really sort of blindsided. Nobody from the organization told him anything about it. But it seems like that's not going to be a problem in San Francisco, because Chip Kelly is saying that he's not going to be involved with any of the player personnel moves. He's just basically going to coach the people that they signed to put on the team, and it's going to be all ownership and GM that bring people in. But he had very interesting things to say about Colin Kaepernick, saying that he was going to get a chance to be the man on this team. There was only one line. Basically when he was asked about Blaine Gabbert was put over as being a good quarterback who played a good season with the 49ers. And everything except for that was very positive, to say that Colin Kaepernick was going to be the starter. In the offseason, Colin Kaepernick had some minor surgery to get his body back to 100%, and I was looking forward to him being the quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers. Now a news report is coming out that Colin Kaepernick wants out of San Francisco, basically saying that he wants to play for the New York Jets, which is a little bit weird because I didn't know that the New York Jets were really looking for a quarterback. I thought that Fitzpatrick was their guy. He sort of picked up the pieces after, I think everybody thought that the Jets had thrown their season in the trash when the starting quarterback got punched in the locker room, and he broke his jaw, and he had to miss the beginning of the season. He did, go into a game for a few plays, but was immediately, pulled out of there. And Fitzpatrick put in. The Jets missed the playoffs by one game. I'm not 100% sure that, Kaepernick going to that team is going to, improve it that much. I would love for Kaepernick to stay in San Francisco. I don't know if maybe this is a power play. Maybe thinking that the Niners might release him, thinking that they'd be able to sign him cheaper and bring him back as a quarterback, something that they did with Alex Smith. They released him from that rookie contract, and then they brought him back in, basically telling Alex that nobody else wants you, so you might as well just stay here and sign with us. Maybe if Colin Kaepernick is putting this word out there, basically saying that there's other places for him to go, the Niners won't release him, because I know it's a big hit on the cap. If I believe April 1st, Kaepernick's still going to be on our team. I believe it's like a $13 million payday or a $12 million payday. It's a lot of money. But honestly, I know that Kaepernick had a bad season last year, but I know in football, contracts aren't guaranteed. If you got a guy signed, he's got to play for you. But basically, if a team looks at you and says, you're not worth the money anymore, they just let you go, and that's it. I don't know why the players' union has never got this fixed, but it's just the way that it is. The owners seem like they got the upper hand, and that's the way it is. But I think that maybe is what's going on. I'm hoping that as a 49er fan, Colin Kaepernick is my starting quarterback. I think that Blaine Gabbert played all right last year, but that's as good as he's going to play, and I think that's as good as we're going to get. Kaepernick, he's got us to NFC Championships games. He's got us to the Super Bowl. He's got us one play away from winning the Super Bowl. This is our guy. We need to stick with him. It ain't getting any better than this.